And there's a shot earlier of the Jazz preparing for action. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for Phoenix, and it's Craig in at the 4 slot. And looking at Utah.
Utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
That's his first personal foul. First team. Now here's Olynyk, defended by Craig. And Olynyk kicks it to Tucker. Feeds it to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rockets hits. Gets it to go. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of speed. It's a great offense.
And it's Utah's ball. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Monty Williams. Shoot first and ask questions later is a philosophy all players can get with and one he instilled in his team today. With the shooters they've got, he wants any open look to immediately result in a jump shot. Players love it, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. No part hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
What's the pick?
Now here's Paul. Pass to Akon. And the Suns miss again. That's blocked. Here's Booker. Defended by Tucker. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the feed to Booker. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you know, I tell you what, guys, it's a tough road to hoe when you're trying to rebuild in the Western Conference. There's just no room or margin for error, and teams pile on while you're down.
And back to the Suns in the West, they did finish with the worst record in the conference. They managed only 17 wins, Steve, against other teams in the West.
And that wasn't the worst mark, but it was close. The Suns' problem was that they didn't have a huge inside presence for long stretches of the season. And when you lack depth against teams with tough shooters out west, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Utah. Deep. And that one's good. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Now they finally connect with their 4th shot of the game.
Now here's Olynyk. Defended by Craig. Tries to save it. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night. He kicks it to Booker. The pass to Craig. Takes a 3. Suns keep it alive. He dishes it to Booker. There's the triple. That's good. He's got 8.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Kicks to Olynyk. Gets it to go. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And that one's good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Tucker. There's the dish to Olynyk. He feeds it to Tucker. He passes to Olynyk. Puts it up from 7. Tries again over Paul. That misses off the backboard.
Great job defending the hoop.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
The shot's good from Okoyen. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Tucker dishes to Olynyk. It's rebounded by Paul.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense didn't know what it had to do to bother.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Utah trailing here. This is from short range.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket. Not that time.
No good from Booker. Now here's Olynyk. Here's Markkanen. He's up and puts it in.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And here's Paul. For 3. And that one's good. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 then.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
Here's Tucker. Here's Olynyk. Tucker dishes it to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And the fake shot is good. Olynyk's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players about the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash. Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in and training them every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
Feeds the top. Gets a straight from the left. Easy layup coming off the pit.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
And it's Patterson.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Utah with the ball. Pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Utah. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now the feed to Biombo. Pass to Payne. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
While never a lock for the playoffs, the Jazz were in the driver's seat for a playoff spot up until the All-Star break last season. However, after the second half kicked up again, they just couldn't beat the teams they needed to. Lost a lot of the Lakers back in the hunt.
The Jazz need to get out of the Jones, the pass to Anderson. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Done. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Jazz lead by 2. Of course, the Lakers would eventually pass them up during the final days to cement the playoffs. But Steve, as you said, it was just a poor run of games for the Jazz right after the All-Star.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost got the whole thing out.
It's a great dunk and also a great game we've got.
Number 12. Moving from outside.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And the Suns making a change here. Landers checked in. Payne passes to Biombo. Here's Payne. Fires the three. Shot is off. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. He kicks it to Anderson. Brantley. Number 33. And Utah again with the bucket. Here's Payne. Warren gets the Ross.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Back to Anderson. The pass to Dunn. Number 33. And he brings in the layup. He's got 6.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Payne passes to Lane. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass it to Dunn.
Come to me!
Number 33. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Jazz lead by 5. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure hand and lay in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Payne's shot is good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Brantley, no good. Nice defense from Wall.
He worked himself into a really good position. That's the look you want.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
That basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Suns lead by 3. Lee dishes to Landry. Out to Lee. The second chance effort. That's good.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And the Suns making a change here. The Jazz shooting has been beyond played up until 57% from the field overall. Here's Dunn. Caught that one. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 10-2 run here. Landry kicks to Warren. The ball moving in by the Suns. Here's Payne. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz trailed by 3. Pass to Dunn. Loose. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. The Suns making a change here. He misses it to top. Just trying to shoot. Here's Martin. Violation. Great D. And the Suns making a change here. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul passes the lead. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Well, really a promising young roster for the Utah Jazz team, guys. A lot of blue-chip talent there. I think in a couple of years, this team has a chance to be one of the best in the West.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. And the Suns making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with the 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. And goes strong with the one-handed jam. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness of this player is caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break here, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
And you got to give this Utah front office a lot of credit. You're right, Clark. They've only missed the playoffs 5 times in the last 30 seasons. Steve, that is a remarkable run.
What I like about Utah, too, Kevin, is that they seem to stay ahead of the curve. They make moves while they still have leverage. Dealing Carlos Boozer, Phil Lingo, Darren Williams. So they've done a good job of getting value, getting assets, and continuing to look ahead.
Inside. Against by Utah.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
And so he hits both. Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable. They actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of money here. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
The pass to Craig. Paul outside. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jumpers.
And the Jazz called time here.
For the Jazz last season, it really became an issue about the log jam inside. They had 2 established starters in Jefferson and Millsap and 2 young up-and-comers in Cantor and Favors, and there was an expectation that somebody would be moved, but the trading deadline passed and they were all still there.
Market defended by Okoye. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Tucker. They need this. It's rolled in by the Suns. Well, you would have thought that the Jazz would have made a deal one way or another, but it was hard for them as they were in the thick of a playoff race at the time, Steve, sort of tied their hands.
Well, if they weren't in that race, I think they might have sent those guys out to try to get some more assets for the future. As it was, they ended up losing Millsap and Al Jefferson, so it's incumbent on the young talent in that front court to now develop and really take over.
Here's Booker. 14 points for him. Here's Heat. He passes it to Okoye. The dish to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Olynyk's got 8 points.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Ball outside. Looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Defended by McCoy. Here's Harkin. 6 points for him.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Jazz trail by 12. He feeds it to Tucker. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot from 6. No good. Excellent D there from Olynyk. The Suns making a switch here. Here's Tucker. Dishes to Olynyk. Feeds to Tucker. He set the pick. Up off the screen. And he dunks it. After the pick, frees him up. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Number 12. And it falls. And the Suns lead by 12.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Warren's checked in. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. That bucket in no time at all. Booker's got 17.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Way up off target. Jazz trail by 10. 109 left in the first half. He gets it to fall. It's just a single-digit lead. He's got 9.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently the team is operating than their assistants. Theirs are fantastic. They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, them threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
The feed now to Olynyk. Makes the lead pass. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Cross. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. Couldn't take advantage.
Pass to Jones. Market defended by
Finishing your work right there.
powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Payne. Shoots the three. No. Here's Anderson. No good. Mid-quarter ends in a tight one. Phoenix ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night at the 2K Sports Studio, and this is the halftime report. A good one in progress for the Suns. They're really working that ball around, doing a nice job keeping the D off balance. And still hanging in there, the Utah Jazz. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What a game we're seeing from the...
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.